Hey guys, my name is Michael or Kubera, and today we're discussing, first of all, from my phone instead of my computer, so it's going to be a little bit of an upgrade in quality. The Bitcoin block halving is less than a week away. It's actually 6 days, 3 hours, 49 minutes, and 31 seconds now. So by the time you upload this, it may be less than 6 days already, coming up May 12th. During UTC time, 2020, 2:39:12 UTC. There we go. So what is the Bitcoin block reward halving? In short, it is where the miners are involved, and every single time they mine a block, they get 6.25 Bitcoins. Right now, it is 12.5 coins per block. It is going literally in half. And then approximately 4 years from now, 6.25 will be reduced to 3.125, around there. Today's video is why mining is not profitable and why you shouldn't get involved in either regular mining or especially cloud mining, where I think that's a scam. So let's roll the intro and hopefully you enjoy this. So as of recording this video, the price of Bitcoin in USD is $8,957.70. So in simple terms, for the people who aren't mining out there, in order to be profitable, you have to mine above the price. If you're mining below the price, you're not profitable. It is a business just like anything else, unless you're doing it as a hobby, which many of you think you're going to make money off of it, and you're placing your bets against Bitcoin and against the competition and against everything else around you, which we will discuss right now, instead of just being an investor and placing your bets against Bitcoin itself. So if you decide mining isn't for you and you think, all right, well, I'm not going to invest my money into mining gear, you can invest it into Bitcoin or some other altcoins which you'd like to support. So there's people out there who buy mining rigs and the rigs aren't paid off and they may not buy Bitcoin. Mining Bitcoin is a lot more difficult than mining smaller cryptos out there. Some people do so because they hope that those coins will suddenly go to the moon, and that's happened before. Others have a genuine interest in that project and they want to help out as much as possible. Whether you're a whale or a miner or staking or a project community leader, you want to see it grow somehow. So a lot of these people have a genuine interest in crypto, and a surprising amount of miners aren't profitable or they're just barely breaking even. Let's begin with a few of the reasons why mining isn't profitable. So I said you are going against Bitcoin and the competition. What is the competition? Well, these are multi-billion-dollar companies that have multi-billion-dollar investors, and you most likely want to invest $1,000, maybe even less, into some gear that by the time it reaches your house, which is coming from China most likely, and right now during the pandemic, logistics is technically working, but certain things might be delayed. And it's not like all orders go through, everything is fine, there's no problems ever. Sometimes your equipment might arrive broken, you have to get a refund, you have to resend it, that takes more time. You have to set this equipment up. If you're not an electrician, if you have no idea what you're doing, not only is it dangerous, but every single day you waste with this is a day wasted where you could be making money with your gear. And these giant corporations aren't mucking around. They're profiting every single day. How? Because they bought up the competition. They have the best, latest gear out there. They have special private gear which you have no access to, or in order to get access to that, it's going to cost you 5 figures for a special rig, or maybe even 6 figures. They have these giant warehouses with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of rigs. They have cooling, they have cheap electricity, they bought the perfect locations. They might have special tax arrangements. In certain countries, they might have to have special permits, which you may not have. So who does this make sense for? If you can get your electricity for free, you come in lucky at a good time when the price of your crypto starts going up, and you don't do it for long and you have more than one rig and you have some experience with setting this stuff up, yeah, you could get lucky and you could make some money. Or you could have just invested at the right time and made more money. So the thing is, you're buying equipment that by the time it arrives at your place, the competition is buying new equipment. They're constantly replacing, because this equipment is at max worth a few months. It burns out and it's outdated because this technology is constantly updating The difficulty is rising. That's why you're getting less and less Bitcoins. You're fighting against more and more people. Back then, at the very beginning of Bitcoin, anybody with a decent computer could have mined some Bitcoin. Now, it is a lot more difficult. It's easier with these smaller cryptocurrencies, but with that, you have a lot more risk that it's going to fail. The main cost will be electricity, and you are at the will of the provider that's giving you electricity, unless you steal electricity, which that's been done before, and you might go to jail for that. This is going to use a lot of heat. This is going to be very, very loud if you have a lot of this. So you need cooling, you need fans. That's why people usually do this in areas where electricity is either very, very cheap or it's very, very cold. If you want a nice heater in the basement, that's what this will be good for. Now, a quick lesson on cloud mining. Cloud mining takes away all the gear and all you have to do is invest in it. Well, the problem is the rates. If you invest in a company that's not going to scam on you and exit, which that's been done before, you're investing into something that's a lot riskier than Bitcoin itself. And many times you don't have access, full access and control to this, which is against the whole point of decentralization. And you're not supporting a good project. What you are supporting is the pockets of the creator of the cloud mining service. So those guys are getting rich, you are losing money in certain cases. In other cases, you're making money only for a little bit. So to give you an example, one good rig last year would give you around $150 to $250 per month. So you think about the cost, which would be at minimum $2,500 to purchase, and this guy's saying around 550 kilowatts per hour per month of GPU power, plus the overhead for rigs and losses. And these guys did a number based on their test rig. In that case, the rig generated $30 to $60 per month of profit after electricity on full autopilot. You realize that you need a lot of these rigs and you need a lot of investment. So let's just say the bottom number, $30 per profit. So let's just say the bottom number, $30 of profit per rig. And if you want to be making $3,000, which seems pretty good and generous, you need 100 rigs. So if each rig costs $2,500, you need $250,000 to invest. Where are you going to get that? Well, you don't know any big investors, do you? You're going to have to take out a loan. You're going to have to pay interest. You're going to have to pay taxes. You're going to have to pay for the electricity. What if a rig breaks down? What if this happens? And by that point, you realize it's not worth it. There's also equipment depreciation. It's just like a car. Another guy gave an example. If you spend $83,000 on rigs, what are those rigs worth a year from now? If you assume a half-life of 1.5 years, that $83,000 investment is now worth just over $55,000 after 1 year. So a monthly profit of $2,000 with a monthly depreciation of $2,333 equals a net negative $333 per month. So unless you have free or extremely cheap electricity, which is less than 0.03 per kilowatt hour and 0.03 in USD, so that's 3 pennies or less per kilowatt hours in electricity, it's not profitable at all. So if you're in the US, forget about it. The smart money is long gone at this point. Mining may come back again, but right now it's dead. So who's in the best position? The giant corporations, or if you're an ASIC producer and you guys are the producers, well, you can mine as well with it and then just sell them when they're unprofitable. And there's been a lot of scandals around that as well. So the hardware that you get has also been used. The main thing is making everything work and minimizing the cost. But if you can't control all the costs, you are screwed. That's why it's not worth it. Anyways, my name is Michael or Kubera. Don't think about mining, think about investing if you want to invest. If you can invest your money, invest your time just like I am. Get into the community some way, somehow. Find what you're interested in. Maybe it's discussing about mining. Maybe you want to work for one of those giant mining corporations. Maybe you want to be a programmer, a developer, a junior dev, an engineer, a product manager, a community manager. There's a lot of crypto jobs out right now, especially working from remote. So that's going to be in our next video, and we shall see you guys tomorrow. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Shall be doing a crypto live stream alongside you guys so we can answer some of your questions and go through some news. If I'm able to set it up correctly, we've been live streaming on my other channel every single day. I've been enjoying it a lot, and I thought, well, let's bring live streaming over to here. The price of Bitcoin has stabilized around 8,900. So nice time. A lot of people are getting involved in this. We shall see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.